Police in the city of Erin are searching for a man they say hit an officer with a truck while trying to run away from an investigation. Police say they were investigating reports of a domestic incident outside of a Dollar General. While interviewing Derek Franz's girlfriend, they say Franz here ran back to his truck and drove away, hitting an officer in another vehicle while doing it. That officer fortunately is doing okay, but that started a police chase in Montgomery and into Cheatham County. Franz got away, so if you see him, call Erin Police.